Hello everybody, I'm Mr. McSquare, and this is the realm of Buck-chuckets and Piglins. And behind me you can see is the Taskmaster's house. I got a quick message from him to come and see him, so I'm just going to go see what that's all about. And he lives in the enchanting table here, so let's just... Mr. Taskmaster! Oh, Taskmaster! Hello! Oh, Mr. McSquare, it's great to see you again. But I'll get straight to the point. Dude, you're still wearing iron. Get out of iron and get good. Don't be a noob. Get good. Well, that's kind of quick and to the point. So, yeah, he's right. He's right. And when he's right, he's right. So this area I've got marked out here, I'm gonna put an experience point farm, because in order to get good gear it's going to take a whole lot of experience points and enchants. So that being said, I'm going to show you what we've got in store. Step 1 is the XP farm, and this is the site that I've picked. The torches are just a little bit of me doing math, figuring out where a center point is. And that being said, we're going to make a big old chamber right here. Now, you're going to get the extremely abbreviated form here, but I'll put a link down in the description for my experience point farm. Essentially, we're going to have a chamber where armadillos are going to get hit with splash potions of infested. And then those little bugs, because they can go into protective little balls, we're going to push them onto cactus. Essentially, because they've got armor and cactus does hardly any damage, they're going to continuously take 0 damage. And then when they take their 0 damage, they are going to spawn a whole bunch of silverfish. And then we're going to destroy like countless silverfish to make experience points. So at this phase, you can see the size of the apparatus. And there's the armadillos. And there's the cactus. So the trapdoor holds up the sand, because without it the sand falls. And cactus has to be on a sand block. You can use red sand or regular sand. I used red just for a little bit of flair. And then that platform up above is where the armadillos are going to sit. I could have closed it in completely, but I used half slabs so that I can see what's going on, and that way if I make any mistakes I can figure out what to fix. Okay. Also, the good thing about half slabs is that I'll only have to get 2 armadillos in the hole, and then I can actually breed up how many I want. And this thing really produces way too much, way too fast. So you don't want more than 4 armadillos into that square in the center there. Then a nice containment tank. And we use glass because we like to see what's going on. I also like to share with you viewers at home. And then at the bottom will be a water stream to push all the silverfish into a bunch of automatic trident killing machines. There's a dispenser in the back. That'll be where we load splash potions of infestation. And then that's the square that the armadillos go into. Armadillos, of course, like to eat spider eyes. That's their food. So we got spider eyes ready so we can bait the little critters into the spot that we need them. Bring them on up. And then over. There you go. Come on. A little bit more. Little more. Come on! Okay. Like I said, this is the fast forward version. I'll put a detailed link in the description for building this machine yourself. And there we go. We got armadillos in the hole. We bred them a little bit, and then we added the machine apparatus. It's extremely simple redstone. Link in description. Okay. Potion brewing with all the elements you need just to build potions of infestation, and gunpowder makes them splash potions of infestation. Blech. It's a mouthful. Switch 1, spawn. Switch 2, kill. Kill is just the automatic trident killer, and you can see way too many silverfish that you can count, and then the trident killers kill them. And then look at my levels. Look at my levels. I didn't run around for 82 levels of killing. No, it's from the machine. Now it's 11 levels because I enchanted all these tools. Gotta get good. And then we housed it to make it look like a mushroom. Big old magical mushroom house. Look at that, yeah. The red mushroom blocks are silk touched from the giant mushrooms you can find in the forest, and all the white areas are actually stripped pale oak. Makes a really nice mushroom texture. So there we have it, a completely housed experience point machine. We're only like 5.5, 6 minutes into this video. There's a lot more to do. This is just the experience point machine. And then we can enchant up. Hold on, need some more XP. We can enchant up some netherite that we've got. Now with this, the one mod we're using is the Buck-chuckets Piglins mod, which you can get from free in the marketplace. And in that mod, certain piglins have a chance to drop some netherite items. So I've got some netherite drops from those piglins, and then we're just going to enchant those items up. Look at that, clickety click, 36 levels. And then I can take my different netherite items and enchant the crap out of them. Yeah, look at that, 18 levels, no problem. 2 levels, no problem. Whoop, that's backwards. Item first, then the book. 2 levels, no problem. And anyway, you can just enchant up all the gear, all you need. And then with mending, of course, you just go back to the machine and you can fix all the items. So good. Just click, 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 run around town. And thankfully some of the other members have already got a, I won't say all the enchanters and villagers that we need, but they got the essential ones, like there's mending and unbreaking, protection 4, a lot of really valuable villagers. And of course, netherite up the diamond items. Like so. And now we're getting good. Okay. I'll have to mine just like a little bit more netherite later. I'll do that off camera, just to get my last few items. But you get the point. I'm in full netherite gear now, and 90% of my tools are netherite instead of just diamond. And while I was at it, I had a couple spare armadillos. And I was always intending on building automatic sheep farms, so you can automatically collect wool. Really great resource to have if you want anything with color. So, so many projects to do. It's time to get this one done instead of putting it off like everything else. So, take you down here. This is my honey farm from earlier on, and we're underneath it. Each of these slits will be the location for one automatic sheep shearing system. And I've essentially made 2 spots for each color of sheep, for a grand total of 32 spots, 16 colors of sheep, 22 each, 32 total. Load them in, exit on both sides, load all them in, all the colors are there. Gave the ceiling a little bit of a curve just for style points, make it feel less claustrophobic, more constructed. And there's the armadillos there. And underneath the armadillos are just a quick funneling system because they keep pooping out the scoots, and those scoots can be used to make dog armor, or wolf armor I should say. So this is all the sheep colors, automatically making wool for me, and armadillos as well. And it's not that I need them, but I had them around, so I might as well make a farm out of the armadillos, and that's done. Okay, go up into the department store, and of course, since we added a wool farm, we had to add a wool section, a wool department. So I am here, and then I come over 2 sections, and there we are in the wool department. And on display is every color of wool, and of course it's got a corresponding box with wool in it. Lots of wool, automatically farming. And that's going to be handy for some future builds. Small spoiler, I want to build airships, and the wool is going to be essential for making the giant balloon areas. Okay. So the wool department's added. These guys here are still there if anybody wants to do it mechanically. And then next was an opportunity to recruit a couple friends. So both Lawless Bacon, and you don't see him on screen right now, but Crazy Savage helps out as well. So three of us are going to build a Prismarine farm. So we're standing over top of a ocean monument right now. And if I were to do this project by myself, I'm not kidding, it probably would have took me a week, because you do a little bit and then you put it down because of sanity. But with 3 of us working on this, it's amazing that we were able to tackle the entire project in 1 day. Now, it was probably like a 6-hour day, but 3 of us got this all done in 1 day, and that's just amazing. So the first thing we did, we cleared out the monument, and then we half slabbed the entire bottom where the monument used to be. I'll put a link in the description for how to build one of these areas. And each of these pillars are the eligible spawn points of guardians. So each guardian is blocked by the pillars, so we can control that. And then by having half slabs everywhere else, no drown or any other monsters will spawn. So essentially, this entire area is safe, and then we can build these kill chambers where each of the eligible spawning positions for the guardians is. Okay, close that in. Okay, so this is one eligible spawn, and it's our test, right? Like, you don't want to do this. There's 25 spawn points at each monument, so just do it once, make sure it works, and then you can replicate it. Now the guardian does need water, so there's a water source block. That's an eligible spawning point for a guardian. So he will spawn, and the current will push him onto the magma, which will kill him. And then the items will continue to get pushed onto the ice. Ice will allow the item to essentially slide into a collection area. So just on the other side of the ice, we're going to put a hopper collection system. Here we are at the underside. You can see the ice block and then hoppers. And we'll make it look prettier later, but for now, just the basic function of the collection system goes over here. Like so. And then of course you can just throw chests at the bottom of it to collect it. And I'll make a much prettier system later, but this is just the get it done phase. Make it pretty later. And again, I can't say enough that having 3 people work on this made this project so much faster, so much easier, and a lot more enjoyable too. It's nice when you're doing things with friends. Number 1 reason to join a realm is you're interacting with other people. Okay. Had to bulk it up a bit because we don't want the water to flow from the outside. We want to control it. You can see the hoppers are there. And then we'll enclose the whole thing in glass just for safety reasons. I like to also be able to see what's going on. Easier to fix this way. And there is a minimum distance you have to be from each spawning point for it to work. So you can see we all get the heck out of the way. And then you see the little fish tail through the wall. That means that they're actually spawning. And graphically they're going through the wall. And there they are. And oh gosh, okay, the button's not going to work. You can see they slide right over the button. And button's not adequate. What will work though is a trapdoor. Button's not going to do it. So as soon as this guy's dead, then we'll trapdoor it instead. Come on, come on, touch the magma. There we go, magma, and he's collected, and you can see that his loot scooted right over the ice into the hoppers. I'll also put a link to Crazy Savage and Lawless Bacon, and you can look at their channels to see their perspective of everything that's going on. Because I'm really just giving you the highly abbreviated version, as I'm covering a fair bit of stuff this episode. Okay, so put the trapdoor. I'll get rid of the button first. Then we put the trapdoor in, which blocks the water but allows the items to flow, and it'll also make that the guardian doesn't go past the trapdoor. He'll get his head stuck. We tested it, it works, and then we multiplied it by 25. Okay, and this point here, this is the magic stand here to go AFK and have the maximum number of spawning points activate. So I'm essentially 26 blocks above the center spawning point. And you can see that each of those glass lines runs to a spawn, and all those spawn points are set up to harvest the guardians. And then they're all connected by water streams to bring it all to one central collection spot. Water stream button with ice underneath it. Water stream button, ice underneath it, and then the items just slide right through. Slightly relocated the conduit to the center, and you can see just a ton of drops. Eventually the fish will sell them off to fishermen just to generate out emeralds, or you could cook them and it's a great food source. But what we're really after is the prismarine. This will let us make prismarine blocks, prismarine, and sea lanterns. Add ink sacs, and you can make dark prismarine as well. The other 2 members, they were good enough to decorate the walls around, so the entire farm area is spawn safe, spawn proof. You see all the loots just going down the water stream. Getting us all these pretty blocks just by hanging out. And I'll have to get rid of these torches. I think I think once we make enough sea lanterns, we'll change the lighting around too. Just, we don't want any zombies or creepers to spawn on top of our farm and wreck what we took time to build. Oh no, what's wrong? Oh no, the magma block got you. Oh no, now we collect your stuff. And of course, just double check that everything's working fine. Yep, all the lines flow nicely. We are good. This is 25 spawning points that are generating us resources, which is just awesome. And of course, Prismarine takes 4, Prismarine blocks takes 9, and Dark Prismarine only takes 8, but it also takes dye. And of course, sea lanterns can be made as well. Sea lanterns is this one here. There you go. And it takes the crystals. So we definitely want the sea lanterns. And we'll start stocking inventory for the other types of Prismarine as well. And we'll just add that to the department store. Letting everybody know if they want Prismarine, it's there. Such a good farm. If you want to use sea lanterns or Prismarine, this farm is awesome. Not just awesome, but awesome times 25. No redstone required. Okay, so because we got that farm, we're gonna have to add a Prismarine department inside the department store. I'm really coming around. I'm really liking how this is compartmentalized. So I just add a compartment of Prismarine and sea lanterns. Head over to the corresponding area. You can see here, this will be the spot. So some storage chests to dump the items into. And an appropriate display as well of Prismarine, sea lanterns, bit of dark Prismarine, Prismarine bricks, and using the same pattern as what we used in the other departments for consistency. There we go. And then label the boxes. Filling the boxes will take some time, but this department is done. Then if anyone on the server needs these materials, they know where to come to get them. Yep, bricks. And of course, sea lanterns. There we go. So not only did we put on good gear and netherite ourselves up, but we also made a Prismarine farm, a sheep farm, an Armadilo farm, and an experience point farm. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit for, I'll say a week. But that also gives me more resources for future builds and future projects. Like, I'm building a city at the bottom of the ground, and those sea lanterns are just going to be perfect for our lighting source. Alright, all that being done, it's time to go visit the Taskmaster. So we'll just bounce over to his house again. Okay. Oh, Taskmaster. Hello, Mr. Taskmaster. Taskmaster. Yo. Hello, Taskmaster. We're done. Oh, hello again. Oh, looking good, Mr. McSquare. You're in all your netherite gear. Good job. Very good job. And I also heard that you have a couple new departments for other. Let's just go have a look. Could just go see for ourselves at what you did. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, bogged. Oh, McSquare, you're going to have to spawn-proof this area. This is not okay, Mr. McSquare. This is not acceptable. Stupid monsters. Oh, okay. So, okay. Oh, you've added 2 departments. All right, you got wool. Yeah, all 60. That's useful. Yeah, this is pretty. Oh, that's pretty. So many pretties. That's pretty. I don't even have to see the farms. I can see by the inventory that it's already done. Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh. Well, you phone netherite, a couple farms. That's a good day's work. But man, you got to do something about all those monsters spawning. Anyway, that's a problem for another day. Good job for today, but those monsters have to go. You gotta control them spawns, man. It's not okay. That's a noob thing. Anyway, if you like what you see today, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps Mr. McSquare a lot. Until later, bye bye.